What's going on, Wiggler Nation? Mother Coconuts here, Monster Hunter World's 14 weapon healer main with the heals for yo feels, potions for yo emotions, and tissues for yo issues. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about item loadouts. Before I begin the video, if you would like to hunt with us live and discuss all things Monster Hunter, feel free to follow me on twitch.tv/mothercoconuts. A link to the channel is down below in the description. I'm going to start this video with a disclaimer. Everything I'm going to show you today is what I personally bring with me on every hunt, and by no means am I making this video to tell you that these are the best items to bring to a hunt, but more importantly, explain a largely overlooked theme and mechanic that I feel can save hunters valuable time. And the less time you spend preparing for a hunt because you optimize that process in the game already, the more time you get to actually play and enjoy hunting. And with that said, let's begin. Whoa, drinking a little too much there. Oh boy. I think we can make it. Oh man, we can't make it, chat. Nah. All right. Now that we took a step over to the item box, we're going to be selecting the manage items option. And now this is my current item pouch, or a set of items that I bring with me every hunt. So while I recommend placing what you personally want to bring into your pouch every hunt, let me go over what I have first. 10 potions, 10 mega potions, 5 herbal medicines, 10 null berries, 5 cool drinks, 5 hot drinks, 5 mega nutrients, 5 dash juice, 5 mega demon drugs, 5 mega armor skins, 3 demon powders, 3 flash bombs, 1 barcaster. Now, these next items I'm going to show you are super special and very important because they naturally increase your attack and defense depending on what item it is just by carrying them in your item pouch. There's no need to actually use the item. You get the benefit from having these in your pouch just by carrying them. So the first one's going to be the power charm. You purchase this item from the vendor to the right of the pub glass next to the quest counter for 36,000 zenny. So I'm going to show you this first time, and this is going to be a way for you guys to go purchase these items when you need them. So when you talk to her and you hit buy, you buy them to the pouch. You go over to the right a couple of times. It's going to be right over here. The power charm is selling for 36. And you also come back here to pick up the armor charm later that I'll explain. So let's go back to the box real quick. Continue our lesson. Okay, so we already explained the power charm. This is the power talon. Now this item's special because you need to have a power charm and you need to combine it with a regular Basilgeuse talon so you can make a power talon. Pardon, you combine the power charm with the Basilgeuse talon to make the power talon. So once you get that, you put the power talon in your pouch, you go buy another power charm, and these two stack. That's awesome. It's free extra damage. The next item is the armor charm. You purchase this item from the same vendor you saw me go to earlier, where you got the power charm from. This one costs 24,000 zenny. And when you get the armor charm and you combine it with a Basilgeuse talon, it turns into an armor talon, and it's the same situation. So you have this item in your box, you put it in the pouch, and you go buy another armor charm and you carry both of them. Free extra defense. And the next items now are sushi fish scale. This is my personal favorite healing item in the game. Sometimes this gets swapped out for great sushi fish scales for those big unga bunga hunts, but for the most part, I personally am going to be using regular sushi fish because it's tradable and it's the easiest item to get from the fishing in the game. For example, Camp 6 Wildfire Waste will have plenty of them at the camp fishing pond. So now I want to take the time out to point something out in this description. If you read it, it says it treats health and bleeding. On the side, it also refills your stamina bar. It doesn't max it out, but it refills it forever how much you spent already. So if you're using wide range, like in the previous video that I have done in this channel before explaining what wide range is, if you use this item with wide range while you're hunting with a bow user, a dual blade user, or any hunter that has mounted the monster, for example, you can give them potentially unlimited stamina as long as you keep on eating sushi fish or things like ration. So it's a really powerful item that does so many things at once. It really is, to me personally as a healer, the total package. The next item, 5 mite pills. So I'm using mite pills here instead of mite seeds because those two items actually belong to the same category. So if you take a mite pill, it will give you a much higher increase in damage, and since I'm using wide range and I also have free meal secret 3, it allows me to constantly use these items without spending them, because every time you eat an item, it's 75% chance of not spending it, and I'm giving my team a huge increase in attack for 30 seconds. If you use a mite seed, however, since they belong to the same category, the mite seed actually takes over the effect of the mite pill, and it gives you less damage increase, but it lasts longer. So since I'm using free meal secret and I'm using wide range, I'll normally carry around mite pills instead, and whenever I finish mounting a monster or a teammate knocks out a monster, whenever the monster's about to get unga bunga'd by the whole team, I will take a mite pill and make sure that everyone has as much damage as possible. So that's me adding extra damage to the team. And now we go over to the ammo and coatings I bring for the hunts. I bring gunpowder level 2 for my light bowgun needs. If I'm using a bow set, I'm going to be bringing over some nitro shrooms, empty files for some power shots. If I'm using stickies, I'm going off and bringing some blast nuts and gunpowder level 3, normally for my sticky 3 builds. So we'll go back to the normal I had here. So these are going to be all the ammos and coatings I personally bring to hunts as well. I'm going to be bringing spread ammo 1, 2, and 3, because sometimes I'll use a spread heavy bowgun. I'm bringing my sticky ammos 1, 2, and 3, my normal 2 ammo, and my power coating. Generally, this is the extent of gunning that I use, but you can tailor each one of these however you'd like, depending on what weapon you're using or what hunt you're going on and how you want to bring things out. So, now that we have all the items we want to bring with us on every single hunt, let's make sure we have our radial menu set the way we want as well, because this is also saved and attached to your item loadouts. So the first part of this was to set up your item pouch completely and make sure that that is completely ready. So now the second part is taking care of your in-hunt item loadout, or whenever you bring up the radial menu, there's going to be a certain amount of items here while you're hunting. So we're going to fix that so you always have everything you need, including all the spots for the special radial menu stuff that you're going to be using while you're on a hunt. So first, let's select the quest settings. We're going to go down to customize radial menu. And in this, we're going to go over the radial menu settings to kind of set this up. So we're going to go clockwise order, quest settings. So in clockwise order, the stuff that I bring into every hunt and the way that I set it up, I put my whetstone up top, herbal medicine, rock steady mantle, easy ration, flash pods, affinity booster, null berries here, and sushi fish scales. So during the hunts, I'm always gonna have access to these things on my radial menu really quickly. So curing poison fast, giving my teammates stamina. If I need to put a rock steady mantle and then use an affinity booster to start doing a lot more attacking, I can do that. My teammates get any type of status ailments, I have a nullberry right there very quickly. I'm using wide range, so my team's gonna get affected by it. And if anyone or multiple people on my team get hurt, or potentially about to get wombo comboed and KO'd, I'll use a quick sushi fish, and normally that stops that from happening, so it saves someone from carding. You can also notice that the directional areas give you more options. So the top one is just my general all-purpose healing item radial wheel. Then I have this setup for bow, which is the same thing, except I just craft power coatings because I'm not sharpening my bow. Then I have my gunner section. Depending on which set I'm bringing with me, it determines what ammo I have to restock here, what other items I need to use during the hunt. So normally I'm always going to change around the top one because it's either going to be sharpening, crafting bow ammo, or crafting some bowgun ammo as I'm using the weapons appropriately there. So you took some time and you set up your radial menu for during the hunts. Let us go back now and save this. So now you have everything you want to bring the same way every single time. We're going to go over here, back into our manage item section. And now you're going to notice there's an option that says manage loadouts. When we hit that, this menu will come up and it's your item loadout section. So once you have everything saved the way that you want, you would hit triangle and you'll save your item loadout there. So since I have here my light bowgun set out, I'm going to just save over this. Do you want to save the item loadouts to the slot? Yes. And then automatically it's going to bring over your radial menu also. The game doesn't tell you that, but that is what happens. I see a lot of hunters in my streams explain, oh, I save my item pouch and I put it in an item loadout, but whenever I do that and I go into a hunt, my radial menu, I have to set it up every time. That's because you need to get your item pouch fixed first, then do your radial menu, and then save and register the loadout. That way, the radial menu carries over and you're keeping everything all together in a nice, neat package. Well, now that you understand how item loadouts work, you can go into your item box after every hunt and select your very own pre-hunt loadout, and it saves heaps of prep time in between hunts. If you happen to learn something in this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification and have it turned on so you know when the next video gets posted. Lastly, if you would like to hunt with us live and make some friends with other hunters as we discuss more things Monster Hunter on the regularly, I stream on twitch.tv/Mhw Coconuts. Link to the channel in the description down below. Thank you again, everybody, and remember, keep it wiggly, happy hunting.